Okay, here's the two twisted bars. One right hand and one left hand. Next, I will re-square them, and then we'll forge out a little section of each one, flatten them out for the frame pieces on the handle, and then we'll forge weld the rest of these twisted bars together so the guard, ferrule, sub-hilt, and pommel will kind of have a chevron pattern when you look at them from the end. Here's all the Damascus pieces that we'll use for our fittings in the handle. This is 3/4 inches wide, so I can grind 1/4 inch off of each side to get to the inside of the billet for the guard and ferrule and everything. And that'll look a lot nicer than the outside. The outside just looks like a bunch of straight twisted lines, but the inside has our explosion pattern in it. Here's our frame pieces. Pommel piece that I'll make the pommel nut out of. I'll make the guard out of this, ferrule, sub-hilt, and then this thinner piece here will be the pommel on the end. And again, this is extra wide so I can grind as much as possible off the edges to get to the inside of the billet, because that's where all our pattern is. And these are also that way, so we'll be cutting them about in the center so we'll have as much pattern as possible. Here I'm surface grinding the piece of Damascus for the fittings, so it'll be perfectly flat and parallel on both sides. Here I'm preparing to drill out the slot in the guard where the tang will go through. I prefer using the drill bit to do this and connecting it with a file instead of using a mill, because I have more control and it seems just about as easy using a drill bit and a file. Now I'll connect the 4 holes with a file. Now I'm going to file out the slot in the guard and get it to fit real tight up against the blade. We'll go ahead and speed this up because it'll take a few minutes. Alright, here's a progression of how all the pieces are coming together. Here's the blade. I've got tape on it to help it from getting scratched real bad. This will be the pommel nut. This is going to be the pommel piece. I've got it surface ground. I've got the guard all slotted out and fits up here nice and tight. I've got the handle scales shaped out roughly. And here's how the frame pieces will be. I've got the lineup pins will be here. And this is the sub-hilt, which will come down right there. And so we'll have a section of frame and handle here and here, and the sub-hilt will separate it. Then here's the 3-piece ferrule, and these pieces here will have file work on them, these liners. And still have to cut the German silver liners after I start shaping this more.